the WWE always like has to make some reference to hell or the devil or Satan or demons or the devil's this and that. So here we are at the devil's rib shack, the elimination chamber, Halloween, wrestling video games edition. So I picked songs from wrestling video games that are not based in, that are is no themes like
Yeah, no,
it's not going to be
I
like
recognize
Razor
some of
Ramon's
these.
themes. It's
Yeah,
going to be songs exclusive to pro wrestling video games. Andre
Mhm.
the Giant's No Mercy theme is just like Andre didn't have a theme really, so they
I think I
just like
remember that.
yeah, so that's on there. It's the same song that's at the beginning on the intro of No Mercy. The bum 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 bum. Anyway, it's that's what they use for Andre the Giant. But Andre the Giant's WrestleMania from NES music wouldn't be eligible because it's actually Vince McMahon's Stand Back theme. So that's kind of like the illustration of it all. As we go through, you'll see that no wrestler came out to these unless it was like maybe Kenny Omega at some point. But I can read the list now for the marks at home.
Yeah, let's do
That
it.
we just kind of shotgunned on this one. Um, all of the gang is here. We've got Hyphen. It's me. We got
Mark Rob.
D. Mark Rob. And
Choo-choo.
Johnny the Reason is back with us again. We're expecting maybe the Green Ranger to join us at some point, but that's where we are, Mark. Just to let y'all know. So the songs that I have, the aforementioned WWF No Mercy, Andre the Giant song, Pro Wrestling NES match music, the WCW NWO Starcade music, and this is Revenge. No Mercy Diggity Dog, which I'm sure has been bored into everyone's brain. Saturday Night Slam Masters New York theme, the Royal Rumble SNES theme, WrestleMania Challenge Wrestler Select, Zangief's theme as the actual first like grappler in fighting games. Giving a shout out to Zangief,
I like that. I like that.
who is based on an actual Russian wrestler who is horrifying. Um, then we have the WCW NES game main theme. If you know that, I have that right here. It's the one with the Road Warriors on the
Yes.
cover. There you go.
I remember seeing that in the
It's
comic books when I was a kid, man.
Man, I played all these. This is crazy.
really hard to. It was really hard. Low key, it was really hard to find. To not put the entire WCW NES soundtrack on there.
I played Hawk a lot on that anyway. Hawker Scott Steiner. So if I
Scott Steiner, yeah, Rick Steiner looked crazy on there, bro. And Lex Luger for sure. Then there's the WCW main theme, NES main theme. Then I have it on here twice. I meant the I'll change that. Yeah, I'll mark one of the main themes down. It's actually Fight Music 1, so that'll be in there. It's fire. WCW Revenge Super Brawl theme. The
Super Brawl
WWF
Saturday?
Super Brawl Saturday. We could pull it up, but I'm currently using the thing. Andre the Giant's WrestleMania Challenge music, which isn't the WrestleMania music, it's different. The tag team wrestling match music, the WWF WrestleMania arcade match music, backyard wrestling game intro.
Oh God.
yeah, it's bad. It's probably gonna go first. Tecmo World Wrestling Fight music, Wrestle Kingdom 2's intro, and Tecmo World Wrestling Fight Music 2. Okay, as I did not mark 2, but that is 2.
Got you.
All right. So the rules. We will go through this list and we will eliminate things one at a time. Each person will just pick whatever they want. They cannot be, I mean, you can try to argue them down to change their mind and pick something else, but once they pick something else, that is the thing. That thing is gone. Yeah, everyone's, when it's your turn, your decision is final. Hyphen, how you want to set up the order? What's the order on your screen? I should say.
I'm on. I got. You mean for the actual songs and everything on the?
No, the order on yours that you're looking at the Zoom call right now. What's your order on the screen?
It goes you, me, Johnny, and Mark Rob.
All right. Mark Rob is going to get first pick. Johnny second. You, then me.
Fine.
I'm sampling some of them right now.
Mark Rob, on this list, what has got to go first?
Well, do you mean we're just completely eliminating?
That's it. We're eliminating it. It's we're taking it out the chamber 100%. There's no bringing it back. Unless, like I said, if you pick something and I'm like, oh, it's actually cold, and you're like, all right, then it could come back. But you got to pick something else, and then whatever else you pick is gone for whatever reason. You could be chaotic as you want to be.
Probably Andre the Giant No Mercy theme because it's so generic.
I was gonna pick that one too.
Damn, Andre.
So generic.
I'm with you, brother.
It's mad generic, but I liked it. It was fire. I did like all these songs. I do kind of have like an attachment to them, so it's like best if somebody else rip off the band, except for the one I'm about to pick. And then if it gets to me, there's one that's definitely off this list immediately for me. But Mark Rob, you got rid of Andre the Giant's. Well, he's on here twice, so that's fine. Johnny, who you taking off?
I'm gonna go. I just listened to it. I'm gonna go with the WWF WrestleMania arcade thing because the fake saxophone there was killing it for me. So. The fake saxophone it was like I don't know something but yeah.
Wait, which one? I'm sorry.
On the WWF WrestleMania arcade thing.
WrestleMania arcade.
Yeah, that was off putting for me.
You know what, dog? So for years I thought that I just had an inferior version. I had the SNES version, and everybody was like, "Oh, fuck the SNES version. They got Bam Bam Bigelow and Yokozuna on Genesis. Y'all weak. Y'all missing 2 characters, bro." The other day, while compiling this list, I finally listened to the Sega version, thinking it was gonna be like, "Ooh, it's probably gonna have some Sega chip music on here." So, bro, that shit sounded like rubber bands, and I was like, "So this is how they saved enough space to put Yokozuna on it?" Like the sound chip is garbage. So. The one I put on there is actually the superior version. WrestleMania arcade.
Wow.
That's dog, crazy. I was upset. Hyphen.
Can we get Backyard Wrestling out of there, please?
Thank you, dog. What are y'all doing? That's the fucking that was the layup right there. That's fucking the Insane Clown Posse, dog. Like
I wasn't gonna do. I got 2 friends in that game. They were. I remember that game came out there pushing that thing hard.
Nah, bro. I'm the friend that if you start trying to freestyle, I turn the music off. Okay, like if I'm already listening to some Currency or something, and you start up talking about some yo, you deserve silence, bro.
Yeah, that was like right before TNA. They grabbed all like the indie guys. I think it was like M Dog 20, Ruckus, Sanjay. I was like, what are they grabbing people?
Why don't they grab me?
Yeah, not then. It was all people that like had like backyard wrestling experience.
Not
yeah,
them, bro.
I would never admit to being a backyard wrestler.
It's like, nah, bro, we got fluorescent light bulbs. You trying to crack over each other's head? Nah, you got to be a special brand of dumb.
Nah, death match. Hey, I know guys that do it. Good for them. That's how they get over. You'll never. You tell me to bleed. It must be some money in front of me for that.
Roof, Swanton off the roof into the ring.
Bro, who is across the ring that I'm bleeding, dog? Is it Taker himself? That's it, bro. Like, I'm not sitting here about to bleed because some skinny kid hit me with a skateboard. I'm good. I'll kill this young man.
Don't get in there with John Moxley, then.
Bro.
The blood god, man. The blood god.
Somebody-
Blood God.
He's like the new Flair, man. He just bleeds on visual.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. You look at Moxley wrong, like, oh my god, he's busted open, and he'll be by himself in the ring. He'll be having a promo, like one dude be on the stage, he'll be on the ring. The camera goes back to the stage. Next thing you know, JR's like, Moxley's bleeding in here.
Up there. Oh, well, there it goes again.
I have a couple concerns.
Let me get tag team wrestling out of there. It is for what it's trying to do and what it's able to do with 8 bits, with an 8-bit sound chip. It's really adorable, but like it is off-putting, bro. It sounds like the drums sound like a box of Tic Tacs. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I don't hear it. Oh, there it is.
All right, yeah, I'm with you.
They trying
I'm
to
with
do
you.
something.
That's
They
Double
trying to do
Dragon
something.
all day long. That's Double
Yeah,
Dragon.
it's
right
I
there.
forget who made that game, but it is.
It's on the title
It's-
screen.
it's
Let's see.
not
License. Data East.
That East. There you go.
1986.
Good ear.
Data East.
Good ear, my friend. All right, let's take it back to Mark Rob.
The Zangief theme.
Ooh. Chose chaos. I like that.
Now we
here.
talking like Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 2, like
Fighter 2.
We talking
All
we talking the song, bro. We talking
All right.
the gate with my man out there getting lit with the pop off behind Zangief. My man was turning that bottle the hell up,
Wow.
and I don't know, man. Ain't nobody gonna step up for Zangief, bro.
No,
Oh,
I'm not. I dig that song.
if it was, if it
I ain't
was
gonna fight for
Gal
this
or,
one.
or Ken, yeah, nah, I can't get with the Zangief one.
Because my man from Russia. Okay, I get you.
Even Ryu, some are just classic, and I don't know. When you said Zangief, I couldn't even think in my head. I could think of like Ryu and Gal and.
Oh no, that's okay. So you don't be fucking with Street Fighter like that, is what it
No,
is.
I know Street Fighter. I mean, I haven't played since I played 5, but like it's just. If you tell me Gals, I know his off the top of my head. Ryu, Ken's, I know his off the top of the
Yeah,
head.
okay.
I think I see Blanca, but I can't remember Zangief.
This shit sounds like a bad Coke trip.
Dog, nobody, but that's the thing. Like nobody at that point in time thought, like, dog, what if you had a fighting game, but like one of y'all could just grab and slam niggas? Like, why wouldn't you if you could? Like,
And it look cool as fuck when you do it.
dog, you know what I'm saying, doing spinning pile driver, bro.
Yeah, you did.
No, the move, the player's
They'll
iconic.
no sell the hell out of that today.
Yeah, the player's iconic. They would.
Rusev still takes notes from Zangief. What y'all talking about?
For sure. It's better than this Redeemer gimmick. Is he still doing it?
Yeah, you don't like the Redeemer gimmick?
Yeah, he's still doing that.
I think it's dumb, but it looks like he's having a good time. So
It's better than when he was a video game guy.
for sure. He looks like he's having a great time. So if he likes it, I love it, man. Let me get Johnny your next pick.
I'm gonna go with the Saturday Night Slam Masters New York because that particular theme.
Wait, play the New York theme, Doc.
Yeah, that
Hold on,
one I
hold
wasn't
on.
getting with that. I remember loving Saturday Night Slam Masters, but I'm not with
Play
that.
play that New York one, dog. That we
Hold on, I'm looking for. All right, got it right here. Here we go. Oh, now you hit me with an ad. Come on.
I knew it was about to get an ad.
I got through
knew
like
it.
six videos.
Oh, you ain't got YouTube Premium?
Yeah, come over here. The claps on this. Hold on, dog.
It's that
About to take
stage,
you
man.
somewhere
It's that stage.
Nah, man.
That was Slam
I'm not
Masters
gonna
in
fight
WWE.
for it, but I do like that one. I do like that one a lot.
I love dog. 'Cause we ain't hear the beginning claps on it. We'll add it in post.
Oh, okay.
Shit was pop. All right, Hyphen, you're next.
This is me being at my my most petty. So, a Super Nintendo game came into my grandmother's house when I was a child. I was probably like eight or so, and everybody was outside playing when I was upstairs playing this game, and I played this game all afternoon long, trying to win the Royal Rumble match. That's all I wanted to do, and I was unsuccessful. But I literally lost 6 hours to this game, and I just got so taunted by this damn Royal Rumble theme intro on Super Nintendo because I couldn't beat the damn game. And I got so sick of hearing this music because I could not beat this damn game.
It sounds like aerobics, dog. Like,
And yes, Johnny,
Did I bring that game in?
It was your
I think you
game.
were visiting. I was looking for my game system with me. Yep.
Right. It was your game because I used Michael Marcus's Super Nintendo, but I was like, I'm gonna play this. I popped it in there, and y'all were outside playing, and they were like, "Where's Kellen?" He's upstairs playing WWF. I came out. I was so
ruined
mad.
his life with Royal Rumble.
As soon as
Man,
I
the Royal
heard
Rumble-
that,
that Royal Rumble was merciless, dog. You get thrown off you get shot off the ropes. You're like, man, come on, dog.
Right.
Like,
Well, like the Super Nintendo games, man, there was just no real rhyme. There was no skill to them, really. So it was like luck if you make it through. Yeah.
it was just tap the button as fast as you can and send the guy off the ropes, hopefully. And
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them stupid noises like it choked. in
And
the
y'all
corner.
know I was running Hogan. Y'all know I was running
was-
Hogan like a big old dummy, a big old mark.
Yeah, I was always bringing the wrestling
was
games when
Hogan
we
in
came down
that?
there to visit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hogan was in that one. Don't
I know
don't quote
Hogan
me,
was
though.
on. He was on. I know he was on Super WrestleMania. That one was, but that game was trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, they got Sid Justice on here. Word, it didn't matter, dog. That game was garbage.
I remember exactly when I got
No
that game too.
finishers.
Oh yeah.
No
Well, it was like,
finishers.
I got out of summer camp one year, and my dad bought it for me, and that's why I brought it when we came to visit. But yeah, that game was.
Oh, I was so mad because I've wrestled a couple.
That game looked really good too.
Yeah.
Looking at the graphics, yeah.
I wrestled a couple solo matches, everything. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try Royal Rumble, and then when I got eliminated, like within the first 5 minutes, I was like, I'm gonna
That was
beat
a
this Royal
game-
Rumble.
That was a game I was mad because you couldn't do Shawn Michaels super kick because his finish on there was the teardrop back.
Yeah.
suplex.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, he did a super kick. Darn it! What the?
You're absolutely right. Yeah. Hogan was in the Royal Rumble game.
Yeah, Hogan was in that one.
Yeah.
Macho Man. Yeah,
Mhm.
Hogan was in there.
Yep.
All right.
It's your go, handsome Bane.
I know. Let me see. So we got the Rumble up out of there. It's painful, but let's go ahead and get Pro Wrestling NES match music out of there. It's just
Can't
at
do
this
it.
point, it's not gonna. It doesn't have enough going on
Yeah.
to match up with the rest of this stuff. So.
Oh no!
But it's it's just like drinking a memory.
Starman, you getting rid of Starman? Come on.
I mean, it had to
just
go
with
at some
the stuff.
point.
Yeah, I mean, just the stuff that they were doing audio with that limited audio at that point in time was still pretty stellar. Like, just like the music is an earworm. It doesn't help that it's like the only song you have to wrestle with.
Right.
But it's still a good time. And the original the other music was like the beginning music. The intro music was like,
Yeah, it was all cheery. The match music, I just listened to it, man. I like that match music.
I love the
listen to
match
that all the
music.
time. Yeah,
I love all of these, but there can only be one.
it can only be one.
Let's get a Pro Wrestling NES.
Let's bring up some memories.
All right.
Yeah, that was the thing too, because you'll take an ass whooping and you'll give an ass whooping on this game.
I was
Like,
never good at
Yeah,
that game.
I forget his name. I forget the dude. It was the white dude with the long hair. He did the backbreaker
Slender.
finish it. Yeah,
King
I used to
Slender,
tell him all the
yeah,
time.
my brother used yeah, he was the easiest one. My brother used to just spam the backbreaker on the computer and win the game in like 10 minutes. All right. Mark Rob, back to you.
Can I get a list of what's left?
Yep. Hold on, I'll shoot that to you.
Sad love of the audience.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna do that too. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna send this to you. So we still have. Oh,
This music's killer.
what is it?
It's the match music for pro wrestling.
Oh, I didn't hear a thing when you
Oh.
put it up. So
Nice.
if you want to play it while I read the rest of the list, that'd be great.
Sure.
Actually. All right. So we still have WCW NWO Starcade music. We have No Mercy Diggity Dog.
Diggity dog.
Still there, hanging in there. We have WrestleMania Challenge, the Wrestler Select. You're actually hearing the select music for pro wrestling. Right now.
Yeah.
WCW NES main theme, the WCW NWO Revenge Super Brawl, Super Brawl Saturday, WCW NES main event, Andre the Giant Wrestling Challenge, WrestleMania Challenge music, the WrestleFest demo, the Tecmo World Wrestling Fight Music 1, Wrestle Kingdom 2, and Tecmo World Wrestling Fight Music 2, or whatever the second one that was on the list. So we put a pretty good dent in it right now. So let's go ahead and polish this sucker off.
We can do WrestleMania Challenge Wrestler Select.
Wrestler Select. Boom. Out of there. You have that one? It was like one of the it's made by LJN, so it sounds like the Nightmare on Elm Street music. If anybody's ever played that NES game, it's not nearly as annoying as the Friday the 13th music.
I know that one. You don't like that one?
So it's a lot of this, but it's LJN style of just like the loop is just like, all right,
30 seconds of madness right there. Boy.
That was cool for literally 10 seconds. And then it's just like, all right, no,
20 seconds too long.
But then it'll be, but that'll be the beat that somebody's yo, check it, yo. Somebody will rap over that shit.
Damn, I couldn't even get it's a fast beat, man. That's a Crazy Bone beat right there. Crazy Bone type beat, Bone Thugs beat.
Nah.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, Johnny.
All right. So before I pick this one, Max, I actually was looking for this one as a phone game a while ago, and they do not have it anywhere. Now, are we doing the WrestleFest demo? Are we doing the intro? Or are we doing the match music? There's just the whole thing.
This is actually the demo. I think it's titled "Don't You Want to Play?"
Yeah. Do you want to play demo mode theme?
Kellen, play it for me. Make sure we're on the same page with that. I did listen to it on the side, but. Yeah, so I like the game, but that music got to go.
Bro, I would hear that shit from across the arcade and be like, And yeah, it did.
The game was awesome, but yeah, I wish they had a phone game for that.
That's not a song you want directly in your ear either.
No,
like, that's it's doing a lot. It's moving real hard and fast, but yeah.
to say the least.
Got to move hard and fast.
Jesus.
They say a hot dog and a handshake in exchange for a fan base.
There you
go. So we already got rid of the Andre Giant No Mercy.
We got rid of Andre the Giant No Mercy, but we still have Andre the Giant WrestleMania Challenge.
Did we take out Tecmo World Wrestling yet?
Nah, we haven't got to any of those yet.
Yeah, I need this to go. It's wants to be something that never quite gets there.
All right, you ready to go?
Definitely a Tecmo song, that's for sure.
It's definitely a Tecmo song. Tecmo, the way that song comes off, I think it's very based. I think it's New Japan before New Japan games came out, because they actually have a tiger mask on there. They have, they got a Harley Race looking guy on there. I don't think they have a Vader. Yeah, it's probably got the most. It's probably got the most moves in an old school wrestling game for sure. They got a commentator at the bottom who's actually saying funny stuff at the bottom of the screen. That song I think is meant to like, it's supposed to feel like a shonen anime.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you listen to all those songs, it's like, oh, this is something that Tanahashi would have come out in like the 90s, or this is like Muda would have had this as his song or something like that. So I think that's kind of the vibe they were going for. But yeah, that whole thing. And then there's like one that's just like, oh, this is a Ninja Gaiden song. This is flat out meant to be Ninja Gaiden.
Frustrating as hell game.
That's Tecmo World 1 or 2?
1.
That was 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. It's this one. It's this very sexy cover.
Oh, he pulled it out.
Hashing out a dispute.
Big meaty men.
Big meaty men slapping meat, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's some big meaty men on the cover of the Tecmo then. All right.
Hell yeah.
So Hyphen, you got rid of that one.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get I'll take Andre the Giant out of there again.
Okay.
It's cool, but I think it's LJN. It sounds so much. I think it's supposed to be like it might have been a Freddy Krueger outtake.
Yeah.
You know, like the Elm Street outtake.
Yeah.
When they were making that game.
Well, you know what's crazy about Andre, right? He was like one of the few dudes back in the 80s that didn't have interest music, right? So I don't think they ever figured out what it should have been. Like what it should have sounded like.
They
were just putting
some generic stuff over like WrestleMania 3 when he came out. So he never had a definitive thing. You're absolutely right. But honestly, did he need it? Hell no.
No, he didn't.
Imagine.
Hell no.
If he was coming out there at WrestleMania 3 and they're just playing some Motown. Like Beauty's Only Skin Deep or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they messed up too when they did like the whole Big Show, the Giant gimmick. He didn't have like music for a minute too. So I don't know. It's just figuring like we don't know what to do with that. I'm just gonna put him out there.
I recently saw something where he said, I think I don't know how old it was, but he's like, I messed up when they asked me about my music because I was just kind of messing around. And I was like, he's like, we should do something like Blue, like, it's the Big Show. And then literally Jim Johnson did it. And the first time he heard it, he was like, fuck.
That was random though, right? When he came out, it's like, well, he's into jazz now.
And they did. And then they
way down the bayou.
Yeah. Then they changed that. Like,
yeah, man.
It's just fun. I think it's funny any song that mentions the person's name like off top, like
like the literal first notes.
Well, it's the Big Show. You know, it's just like, all right, bro.
His music was so slow,
it's
so
like
bluesy.
Ray Charles, yeah.
They never took that part out when Jim Johnston was coming up with the lyrics off the top of his head for Vince McMahon. Like, yeah, you got that song for me?
What was the Big Show?
Well, it's the Big Show. It's gonna have a big bad show tonight.
I think that's kind of how they felt about him at the time. It's like, well, the Big Show.
Big Show. Tearing it up and crank it to the right. I don't know, man.
That guy had a tough job, man. Like all those things he came out with that were decent. He had a rough job.
Yeah,
man.
he did.
We booked Gangrel back in September, so I was riding around with him, and he was telling me hilarious stories. He's talking about his music. It was like the way they came out with their music. He's like, "Oh, we're just gonna like do some Lost Boys stuff," and he goes, "Lost Boys, like." Because that song came from like them trying to like recreate what was going on in Lost Boys.
Right.
Wow. You're like, oh.
That's
the
hilarious.
devil's favorite vampire. Fucking Gangrel. The devil. Like, oh, I'm beating that shit to death.
Yeah, they do.
Mark Rob? Back to Mark Rob.
I know so is the player 2 theme still on the board?
No, I nixed the player 2 theme.
Okay. We can get rid of Wrestle Kingdom then.
Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. Yeah. Man, WCW is just surviving out here, huh?
It really is. Even though Eric left the classic PlayStation 2 intro on the video, from the video he got from Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh yeah, it's mad. Yeah, it's Nav sent me that one. So surprise, surprise. And it was just
That
like
thing's about to raise my blood pressure, yo.
all the PlayStation little credits and stuff at the
Yes.
beginning.
Mhm.
Yeah, all that's on there.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
agree, Mark Rao. Good choice.
Yeah,
Good
we
choice.
got- all right. Up out of there. Let's speed it up. Johnny, back to you.
Shoot. Let's go with let's get the other Tecmo World Wrestling out of there. The Wrestling 2.
Damn.
Tecmo.
Yes.
Tecmo. It sound like Tecmo football.
Seen
That's
enough,
good.
seen enough Tecmo. Enough Tecmo, man. Nobody listens to Tecmo.
Tecmo wasn't good for its music, good for its games.
Yes,
not
it
for
I love how Eminem said nobody listens to techno when he's from Detroit. Like, bitch, we invented it. What are you talking about? Don't discount. Anyway,
He's dissing Moby.
Mhm.
You can get stomped by Obi.
No. Did he get stomped by Obi though?
If you have Obi, tell it. If you have Obi, tell it. Like, yeah, I
Anyway.
beat that white boy up. I beat him up. for a
Eminem
white
has
boy.
Eminem has some really one-sided beefs with niggas who wasn't thinking about him, dog. All right. Johnny got the other one out of there. Hyphen, go ahead.
I'm getting rid of Diggity Dog.
Oh, you can't do that one, man.
Dog was gonna make.
I wanna get rid of
mercy,
Diggity
man.
Dog, man.
Diggity
I
Dog.
love No Mercy. I love it, but after the 10th time through, you're listening to Diggity Dog, man. I was
Like,
Diggity Dog.
what are they saying? Like,
People were making the best version of themselves when Diggity Dog was on. Dog. Like,
creator
I
wrestler.
would love to see like the reaction to a person like just in slumber, and you play Diggity Dog, and they wake up to it and like how it affects their day, because it's just like
Did it have a
you're
good
just
day?
putting
or
on
did it
the
have a bad day?
putting on your best self.
Right. Literally
That's
could
what I
be
think
anything you
Diggity
want
Dog
to be.
represents.
Dang, so with that one gone, we just got the WCW songs left, huh?
All right, so there we go. We're down to the final four. We got into hey, and it's all WCW songs.
Yeah.
It's all songs.
It makes my WCW heart
Wow.
happy.
Wow. Well, we look, when we did like straight up themes, it was a WCW theme that won. This is our very own podcast uses that same WCW theme, so it's not a surprise. We have in the final four, we got WCW versus NWO Starcade. We got WCW NES main theme. We got WCW NWO Revenge Super Brawl. We got WCW NES main theme. All right. So Hyphen, you put that one out. Was that? Yeah, we took the last turn.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Not main theme. I'm gonna do. What's the? Yeah, dude. Let's do WCW NES main theme, and if you could pull that up. for me,
NES
I'm sure
main
that's what I
theme.
want.
Here, I'm actually.
Yeah. No, that's the match theme right there.
Oh, is that the match theme?
That's the match theme. It can go. No, you know what? Match theme.
So you want to keep this one?
I'm actually going to keep that one because I used to think that was on Skate or Die. That's church music on a video game, bro. Don't hit
That's
me
pretty
with nothing.
smooth, man. That's pretty
I
smooth.
thought because you can hear the little
That's
you know what I'm
pretty
saying?
smooth, man.
When the button is working on the NES, dog, it's doing work.
You ain't lying though. You are not lying about that.
Yeah. I'm keeping that. We can get the match theme out of here then.
Okay.
All right. Back to Mark Rob.
Well, we'll get the menu theme out of here.
I knew he was gonna do it.
I say
knew
no.
he was gonna do
I
it.
say no. Keep the main theme, the menu theme. Keep the menu theme.
RP to the GOAT, you know?
This nigga's so callous, bro. It's like when your friend comes over and he's trying to break your toy.
That's the perfect way to describe that.
All right. We got both
got-
the WCW. All right, so this is gonna come down to a revenge track. And
Is it? So what is it? And
Yeah.
this is WCW Revenge Super Brawl, and then what's the other one?
Super Brawl versus Starcade.
I second
theme.
play Starcade for me, Kellen.
Oh no, the menu theme was
No,
colder
no,
than this shit,
okay.
bro.
Play Revenge Super Brawl for me real quick.
Yeah, it's
I
up to
think I
our
already
guest to put this one away.
All right, we're gonna cut Starcade out. Yeah, we're gonna cut Starcade out.
Yeah.
Starcade is out, which
Yeah.
means
I concur.
WCW versus NWO. Revenge Super Brawl theme
Super Brawl Saturday.
is our winner. Wow. Survived the Elimination Chamber.
That's
dog.
crazy.
You don't win the Elimination Chamber. You survive.
There it is. dude. See? I can do this shit in my sleep, brother.
We've already named the episode that, so that cannot be reused. I'm pretty
All
sure.
right.
Do this in my sleep.
Well, shit, man. We did it, man.
We did it again. We done
did it
did the
again.
thing. We did the Helloween Elimination Chamber, and we've named the winner. Weeded out some of your favorite themes, and we listed some bad themes, man.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I guess guys kind of just kicked my childhood around. That's fine. That's all right. I'm out. You know.
Well, Mark Rob came for Zangief early, man.
Mark Rob
That
was
Like,
Had to.
you're fucking, you like your Barbie dolls? Your fucking Barbie
I'm
dolls?
glad that
You like
this is
twisting
also
the
a
head off
visual
of it?
podcast, because that
Yeah.
visual right there was
You hear that voice, you know what's going on. You know somebody's trying to twist a Barbie doll head off. Yeah.
shoot.
That's the way
Gotta
people
gotta
talk
test the
to me.
limits. Gotta do stress
you go.
tests. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. You got to
Ooh,
do
do you
it.
know how crushing it is to a young man's ego when Barbie is taller than Brave Star? You know, Barbie dwarfs your He-Man, and it's like
Yep.
she's the tallest, which means she's the strongest. Oh no,
But she's a girl.
She's a
The
girl.
girl. The girl.
oh no, not that, not Ric Flair.
Sorry,
Not
I
talking-
just
not Ricky's robe story.
y'all know I be backtracking sometimes, man. Y'all gotta keep
The
me straight.
girl. All right, yeah, you really wanted to end this one on a spooky note. The ghost of Ric Flair. Ooh.
I
Hi
think we also have an
guys.
episode called "The Ghost of Ric Flair" too. So we've done
Yeah,
that one
you
already.
do. It was really mean.
Oh shoot, man! Johnny, thanks for joining us again, man. I hope you
Yeah,
I hope you had as much fun as we did going
It's
through
a
these.
pleasure. Yeah, no, good time.
This
Brought back some
wrestling
memories on them
music.
games.
Yeah, absolutely. And my bitterness about WWF Royal Rumble, man.
Yeah, them shits was impossible. I had mentioned in the group chat that I wanted to do recommendations. If anybody has one, or if you need a second, I got one right now.
Yeah,
Um,
you can go ahead and lead it off if you got one.
Yeah, I would say check out the Stevie Richards videos. He does. He's on there doing instructional, and it's like, man,
What went wrong, right?
Well, he got what went wrong. I don't really care for what went wrong because I don't want to see an injury, or I don't want to chance by chance the injury. But he does like he's doing like breakdowns on like lockups.
Oh, is
It's
he?
like, yeah, he's doing breakdown
Wow.
on lockups. He does a like 15-minute video about headlocks, and it's just it's footage of Lord Steven Regal at the time, or no, he was William Regal at this point in time. He was is William Regal putting him in a headlock, and then it's Bret Hart doing a headlock takeover on Mr. Perfect. It's like 10 minutes of him just rewinding and explaining. I don't know how to feel about Stevie Richards yet. I know that I understand he's like a good dude, but I did see a wooden American flag on his wall. So I don't know where we're at yet.
Nah, Stevie's a good dude. I've been on shows with him. He's stiff as hell, though, but
he seems super nice. No,
he's
every
stiff
story
as
I've
hell.
ever heard, he's like mad nice.
Yeah, that's why I laugh when he does what went wrong, because that guy chops. You kind of want to just quit at that point. Just get out the ring and walk back. But no, I mean, so are you suggesting, like, you would do like breakdowns of like holds and like
Yeah, he does
different
breakdowns
people?
of stuff. It's like dude, he explains the hell out of it. And so like, yeah, if you're like a student, or you just want to know how it's done, I would suggest the Stevie Richards videos.
Stevie Ray Richards.
The Stevie Ray. That's
Giving
a
away the
different-
keys. Giving away the
that's
keys.
Yeah, for sure. Stevie Ray is in fact not giving away the keys on his anytime he talks on his podcast. What is it called?
I've listened to his podcast once or twice. It's kind of crazy.
I've never made that plunge.
Oh my goodness, you got to one day. That was destined for greatness or something for greatness, striving for greatness.
His view on things is hilarious. Like, if it's funny if you get an episode where you get his view and you can go listen to another podcast for someone with a different view, it's completely different.
Right.
To say the least. See, because when me and my brother was running around whooping people's ass for the ghetto boys, see, wasn't nobody like, here we go.
You can't tell a story without saying bring up the Ghetto Boys, man.
The ghetto boys.
The Ghetto Boys, yeah.
All right, man.
I got a recommendation real quick. This is a recommendation I got from you. Wrestling Bios channel on YouTube.
Hey.
They do the reliving the war episodes where they literally go through and cover what happened on Nitro, what happened on Raw, and what happened on this pay-per-view, what happened over on Thunder if it's relevant. And I just picked it up again with the Finger Poke of Doom, which is one of my favorite Kevin Nash memories of all time. He laughed and cried silently. But just seeing everything that's happened on the different television shows around then. And then he covered the Royal Rumble, of course, which happened not that long after. And that was, of course, the Mankind Rock match. And I learned something new, which I apparently somehow overlooked this fact. But I didn't realize that Rock went into business for himself a little bit with the chair shots and gave Mick way too many. I did not know that was a thing. I thought it was just all part of the plan. And Mick was pissed for a while. So he just does a really good job. And he's got a ton of. He's been covering the war for a long time, so you can kind of pick up wherever you want and enjoy the ride. So shout out to Handsome Bane for letting me know about that, and you can check him out on YouTube, just like you can check us out.
Wrestling Bios.